Yes guys, welcome back to the channel. It's been a minute ever since we had to do this, but guess what, finally I'm back, and we're getting back to the old ways. And without wasting any time, I want us to do a quick reflect of actually what has been happening all this time and how has been there going. And I will be showing you some good things that are coming, and also show you what has been happening until now that we are back. So without wasting any time, what you can see from the charts currently, we are having a Bitcoin. Actually, don't really trade Bitcoin. What I'm really intending to be doing is actually try to invest in these, because we are at a given level where the price is fairer compared to when the 127 highs were hit. I think currently we are at 74, and to me from these charts you can see almost 49 marked up and also 79, those two prices. I will be watching them really keenly, how price reacts to those key levels. For now I'm actually out, but always looking into it. That's why we have that here. And now going back to what has been happening with my trading, I want us to do. I shifted. Last time we were trading gold. We have been trading EU. We have also been trading. I don't know whether we had entered into indices and whatever, but now I'm into indices 100%. And back then, I don't know whether you had left me with a few accounts. I have some funded accounts, challenges actually, which currently are turning into funded because of a few trades that I have been taking here and there. Sorry for that. Let me have this here. Right, there we go. So I've been mainly focusing on US 100, which is also the NQ or NAS 100. And to me, I think this strategy that I was using, I am using the same strategy that I've been using from before. But what I did is I tried to find a market that suits my strategy better. And actually, what I've gotten from US 100 is perfectly good with me. So this NQ chart, and I've already done my analysis what I'm really expecting this coming week. Sorry for that. And also what happened last week. I'm gonna be showing you great things that happened last week, and also we're gonna also kind of focus on the forex factory or the news that we can be expecting this week, because this week is a massive week for us traders, and we really look forward onto it. So without much talking, I've already done much of the talking. Now let's get back to business. So this is the monthly time frame. Actually, let me go even deeper to a 3-month time frame, and you can see I've already done some markups here and there. And what we can see is from the monthly time frame, we had this 3-month fair value gap over here, this candle's high towards this candle's low. We have this 3-month fair value gap, and what happened with the current candle, which has an approximate of 16 days before it does close, is we did rally higher. We opened immediately, this candle closed, we rallied higher, but we failed to take the prior candle high for NQ, right? But if you go to another correlated pair, which is the US 500, you can see over here the prior candle high had already been taken. So in this case, this is what we refer to as an SMT, whereby one pair has already done the damage, whereas the other didn't really do it. It formed a lower high, I mean, as well as a lower lows as the market is going lower. Because if we go to the down, the lower time frames, what we can see is we are in a down trend, right? So SMT noticed here, NQ didn't really sweep the prior candle high, but yes, had already swept. We have also the same 3 month fair value gap, and we know fair value gaps, they have two functions. They can attract the market, and also after they have attracted the market, they can also make the market pull off it. So for now, since we have an SMT, I will be focusing more on the pair that form the lower low and the lower high, because it's the one that is more weaker compared to the other one, and that's why I have really been focusing on NQ. And most of the time you find that I'm really majoring on NQ other than these other pair, right? So we have the SMT confirmed, we have the 3 month fair value gap, as well as lower. We can see I have already labeled the monthly fair value gap, which also happens to be also a 3 month fair value gap, but we will check on it later or as we go by, because we have many more confirmations going lower. So from the 3 month, I know we have an SMT, we have solved those highs for years, and also we have a 3 month fair value gap, which will be the draw, and currently what we're seeing is that nice drop. Remember, we're in the final phases of this candle closing, because with the 3 months, this candle will be closing in 16 days. So I think, to me, we are in the final stage of distribution, because as we know, we have a candle opening, we have a manipulation which went to form the high of this candle, then we have the distribution, right, which is currently happening, and maybe before the manipulation we had an accumulation. So we are in the final stage of a candle development. So with the 16 days, we can anticipate a drop going lower. Now if we drop further into the 1 month time frame, here we have a lot going on, right? We have the 3 months fair value gap, also have the PML, which you can see on this other side, which to me is a previous month low, and with some dollar sign there, meaning we have some liquidities there. This is the monthly fair value gap that I showed you guys, that is also a 3 month fair value gap. And something else you can notice is I have already drawn my Fibonacci levels, right? So these are my Fibonacci levels from this lowest low, because this is where this bullish move was initiated. So we have this low, and we have up to this high, where now we have seen some signs that the market wants to be dropping off of. We have also seen some liquidity sweeps, which I will be showing you much more as the video goes on. So after I've done that, you can see currently we are inside premium, and whenever we want to be buying, if indeed the market is generally a long term going higher, because we can see this can be a retracement, then the real move to continue. But we can't really wait for months of over retracement, so that later on we capture the real move, right? We can trade against it, knowing really that the higher time frame is kind of the long term target. Maybe we are bullish, or buyers we are bullish, but short term wise we can be shorting towards some specific key levels, and those are what I was trying to identify, whereby we have the monthly fair value gap, we have the 3 month fair value gap, also we have these lows, the previous month's lows, to me. And since we are in premium, I want to see price deliver into them, and maybe into the discount levels below the red line, which is the 0.5 level, and then we can monitor how price reacts to that. So what really gives me confidence is that we might be going lower after we have confirmed the SMT. Also here we are noticing that the markets are sweeping the prior candles high, we are rejecting, then we did rally lower, we did close below the bodies of these doji candles. Then since we had already tapped into this fair value gap over here, which is a monthly fair value gap, we have already utilized it. So this fair value gap won't be actually pushing the market lower, but the lows that all the low that traded into this fair value gap is what will be drawing the market lower. So that is what to me is likely attracting the market going lower, which is also paired with a 3-month fair value gap. So to me, with these, I'm more of a bearish. Adding to that, we are in also premium. For us to be buying, we want to see price deliver to discount. And so with that, I want to align with these buyers. I want to look for confluences or areas from which I want to be buying after identifying that. So I drop further into the weekly time frame. And into the weekly time frame, over here, this is what we have. And if we try to read further price action, we can see this is the SMT. Sorry, it's not actually marked up correctly. Let me, I think this is the right thing. Over there, yeah. This will take our time. Somewhere like that, we have an SMT. But for ES, if I take you there, yes, we can see that those highs were swept. This is the high. This is now the SMT. For years we have swept. We have the market structure shift. We had a volume imbalance that also, if we go to NQ, the volume imbalance is absent, right? Which also, this is what I used actually for last week, which I'll be showing you to get some good moves. So for NQ, back to the main focus, what we had is we have the SMT. Then the market has actually been sweeping some minor liquidity sweeps. We rejected from those levels. We dropped lower with this candle closing below this low, the first market structure shift. Then we didn't really form some nice displacements with fair value gaps. The market has been ranging a lot, whereby I actually took a few losses over here, but long term wise, I have been really looking for bearish prices. Then I got some good moves that actually put me up in my accounts. So last week, since we have already predetermined what I'm expecting, my bias is really bearish. And from what levels should I be selling from? I think I have to wait to see how the market really opens up. And from the daily, if before I talk of last week, from the daily, what we can see is we have been ranging a lot. Then in this zone, the market actually really tanked lower. After Monday, we opened lower, but on Monday again, the market repriced back into the range. I think to me was I thought of back into the OTE levels of these price leg, and then of that we can see the market displaced nicely, which I think I got up a trade on Tuesday. I think Wednesday held up through Thursday until Friday, but I did up. I was positioning in, adding it into my positions, which actually ended up giving me some good returns. So if you're bearish, are we likely to see price deliver to these daily fair value gap? It depends on how the market actually opens up. If we open maybe with a gap higher, which is what I'd really pray to see. I want to see maybe the market open up a gap higher, trade into that maybe daily fair value gap. Then later on, I see the market displacing towards this previous week's low, this monthly low, as well as those 3-month fair value gaps that I've highlighted to you guys. So that's what I'm expecting. But also we might also continue tanking lower. Maybe we open even inside the monthly fair value gap or the 3-month fair value gap. So we want to see what will the market do on its opening. Then we can react to it maybe soon or later. So last week my positions, I've been really anticipating bearish prices ever since. I think this was February this year, but we didn't really reach these levels until last week part 1, whereby the market really came close we retraced back into that range. I think back into these fair value gaps that were left here. Then the market has been tanking. We tank back into the range, and that's how the market has been operating. And general wise, we can see we have been in a long consolidation. But this week, what I've shown you, this is the daily fair value gap. Are we likely to gap higher, maybe trade into that, then drop lower? It's possible. Are we likely also to see the market drop further or gap down? It's also possible. Now to the NAS 100, these were my positions. So you can see this is the 4 hour, the same analogy that we've talked about from the daily using the NQ chart. It's too messy, we have a lot of things, but the same analogy I did use for all these positions of mine. So the first position, I think I had it last week, whereby I sold on Thursday, last week part 1, sorry, whereby we were in deep, we had traded into a deep premium OTE level. Then I watched the market give me a clear sign. Then I positioned myself in, but the market retraced back into the OTE range of these move, which is clearly seen from the 1 hour. But I didn't really panic because to me, my instincts were telling me we are more of bearish other than bullish, other than trying to move my SL, other than trying to maybe cut my position, because my risk was actually in was good, so there wasn't no need to worry a lot. Then the market sooner or later on Thursday night, woke up in the morning, we can see the market tanked lower, holding it through the weekend. We gap down through my TP, and that's how my last week position ended up being a winner. Then later on that Monday, we traded higher, which was a good thing to see. And to me, I marked up another deep premium OTE levels using these price leg. Right, you can see the same price leg. I actually used the low and these high, the same. We rallied back into it. We had an SMT for ES, right, which I've this is another one, but relatively same. Then before then, after trading into the deep premium level, I saw an opportunity, maybe first trade of the week, which was on Tuesday. My SL was actually hit. Then I waited for some more confirmation until on Wednesday. That's when I placed my position, and then the market actually tanked. I was adding in, right? This was the first initial position. We have an initial position, then I added another one, then another one. So actually took 5 trades for this week, with the first one being a loser, and then the other one actually good positions, got the buys early, and then as the market gave me signs to continue lower, got involved, the market dropped, forming fair value gaps, traded into market, also gave me another good positions, which were that's a 1 to 5 was good. These are 1 to 4, 1 to 4. These are 1 to 13 actually. Had a 1 to 13, but since I was adding into my positions, this position I've already reduced my risk to break even. Now I'm risking nothing. The position is free to run, and also that's why I got these opportunities to be adding other positions. And immediately the market dropped, I break even, then tried to look for another opportunity, and that's how I did manage to get my accounts up, which are pretty well as of now, because one is already passed. I have one that is less than a percent to pass, and also the other one is also less than a percent to pass. So I'm trying to be working on my consistency scores, which is a big thing, which I think I will be updating more often over here, and also get to understand how it really works. So that was my last week. Everything really held on to the core and followed my plan. No, not really panic, not really panicked, and at the end of the day, I was rewarded, and now that's what I'm expecting for this coming week. Also to continue shorting, and also maybe see what the market will also be giving us. Can I pass these accounts that are remaining this week, and maybe see whether we can have some payout sooner or later. But as of now, that's what I'm expecting, and looking forward to catch up with you guys. Until next time, be safe, everyone. So bye bye.